Hello everyone, this is my review of a solar kettle from solarkettle.co.uk. I've actually used this before on a camping trip, went away and actually proved really useful. So you'll notice that it's nice and sunny at the moment. It's around 31 degrees and it really needs these kind of temperatures to get you boiling water. In slightly less sunshine you will get warm to hot water. The lens seems to be a bit fuzzy on this, so I'm just going to change this quickly, give it a quick clean. There we go, that's slightly better. Must have been a smudge on the lens. Yeah, so you really do need direct sunlight for this to give you boiling water. It's got lots of features. It's like a thermos flask really. It's got the temperature gauge at the top. Once you fill it up with water you can see the progress in which you're making towards hot water and boiling water as well. So in this review I'm going to take you through all the different stages and basically time how quickly we can get water of 100 degrees or more. So let's get started with the test. What we need to do first of all is remove the lid with the temperature gauge on it. Just going to try and do that with one hand. And then I am filling this up with cold water from the tap so that you know that we started from zero, and I'll show you the temperature gauge when we do start from zero. So we'll fill that up. And from experience, I know that this does about 2 mugs of tea, which is what I've used it for when I've been camping. However, you could use it for your soup, and the actual casing is really quite good. It does act like a thermos flask. You can keep the water quite hot in there for quite some time. So if you heat it up during the day and either put it in another thermos flask or just keep it in this casing, then you should be alright for hot water for the rest of the evening. So let's go back out into the back garden and set this baby up. Okay, so hopefully you can see. Again, the lens has gone a bit blurry, but we're currently at 20 degrees on here. Let me just give that lens a quick wipe again. Let's see if this is any better or any clearer. No, not really. Well, you're going to have to trust me, that's at 20 degrees. And that's our starting point. So, to get this set up. So, we've opened out the little hinge doors that it has on the solar kettle, and I've pointed it towards the sun. So you see that it's a black glass tube within a glass tube within the plastic, and when the folding doors open up, there's a sun reflector to reflect all of that lovely sunlight onto the heating tube, which is the 2 glass tubes. So hopefully this isn't blurry anymore. It's upside down, but you can see that we're just at 20 degrees. In fact, we've already hopped up a couple of degrees, and it's been there literally seconds. Oh no, okay, so 21 degrees. So, through experience, that I know that this is going to take at least half an hour to heat up to any reasonable kind of temperature. So I'm going to take the dogs for a quick walk and then come back and see what temperature we're at. Just wanted to show you this quickly, as we've only been going for maybe 5 minutes and it's already gone up 5 degrees. So there you can see we're at 25 degrees. So I'm pretty sure by the time I get back from taking the dogs that we'll be at or very close to 100. So we'll leave this cooking away in the sun and hopefully have a cup of tea from it when we get back. Okay, so we're back. We've got 2 happy dogs. Tell them how happy you are. Oh, she's gone. So it is now 44 minutes past 3. The last clip I did was at 11 minutes past, so just over half an hour, 33 minutes. Let's see what the temperature is. We are only up to 50. So I guess I've got a bit more waiting time before I can have my cup of tea. Right, so they say a watch pot never boils, which is nearly true in this case. We are nudging 90 degrees now, and the reason why I'm doing this now, I'm going to show you now how much water and how hot it is because the sun is rapidly disappearing behind the house, so I need to do it now. But I should say another half an hour or so and we'd be hitting the 100 degrees. So what we'll do now is show you how much water you get out of this, and just show you how I can make a cup of tea. It's been 2 hours, over 2 hours, 2.25 hours, and it's taken this long. Usually it does do it a little bit quicker. We've not had any cloud today, so I don't know why. A bit of an off day for the solar kettle, but still not too bad. If you're camping or fishing on a riverbank, you can just set this to one side in full sun and hopefully get yourself a brew from it. So oh, just one other thing that I wanted to show you as well. This piece here, if you do leave it to over 100 degrees and it starts to boil, there's actually a pressure valve here which pops out, which will release some of the pressure, so you've got no risk of an exploding solar kettle. So comes the moment now, proof in the pudding, of getting myself a cup of tea from this. Don't know if you can see that, a little bit of steam coming off of that. Just fold these away a little bit. Okay, so hopefully you can see the steam coming off of that. So we have got just over half a litre of hot water there, 90 degrees or just under, which is more than hot enough for me to have a nice cup of tea. Let me just throw that old tea bag away. Excuse my dirty hands, been in the garden doing some gardening. So bottoms up, that's been the review of the solar kettle from solarkettle.co.uk.